Alrighty. Welcome everybody to the Bad Yogi Bunch.
Yay.
Gordon, are you ready for it?
Ready.
Gordon, my God, you look like a piece of salmon.
So hungry.
Yeah.
I'm
Do
glad
salmon
you said
bite?
it.
Hey, yeah.
Do salmon
I'm
bite?
glad you said
I
the
hope
salmon.
not. Yeah, but I feel like they do. Yeah.
Pretty
This
in
one
pink,
would.
I would
Pretty
say.
in pink?
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Hang a few minutes with the Bad Yogi Bunch. Hang a few minutes with the Bad Yogi Bunch. BYB. No hair, no makeup or fancy shit. Just a big bag of fun, that's all, that's it. Hang a few minutes with the Bad Yogi Bunch. No rules, just fools with a Bad Yogi Bunch.
This is the 3D episode.
This
That's
is-
why the cameras seem different.
Yes.
Oh, it is.
So we have to do a lot of this.
Yeah.
Oh,
You see some weirdness. For those that don't watch it and just listen to it, it's probably
we do
weird
that all
anyway.
the time.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you listening to it, but it really is more of an event if you go to YouTube and watch it there.
While you're driving.
While you're driving.
Yes,
A
big
big
event.
event.
Yeah.
Big event. Yeah.
There's some disclaimers and
Yeah.
stuff at the end of this
Mhm.
episode. What a great day to get together and talk about anything we want to, but more importantly, answer a couple of questions from our adoring fans.
Okay.
We're
We have
back.
to have kind of a speed round because I'm getting this lipoma
Wow, that's right.
cut out today, Gordon.
I know.
I only did that to see that.
Mm.
Yeah.
I want to see it again.
No,
Yeah.
no, please.
Yeah.
Here, go
Gordon's-
ahead.
Are you gonna?
Gordon has turned the same color as his shirt.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
You're going to see it go the same color as
You-
Angie's hair if you do that again.
Wait till I bring it home from the doctor.
Oh, in
I
a
think-
jar.
Add to Dave's collection.
I think
And it's Halloween, so it would look good sitting out.
Yeah. Well, it's
any
Dave's
occasion,
house.
really. Christmas, bar mitzvahs. You put, what is that thing called?
A lipoma.
A lipoma.
Mm-hmm.
You dry that out like a prune and you stick it on the nub of my hip bone and have Andy down the street, wonderful artist,
Mhm.
make that into a cane. Sam and Dave,
Hmm.
immortalized.
Always.
Salmon Dave.
Sam and
Salmon.
Dave.
Come on. Okay, we have to move on.
Okay, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Come on,
'cause
we're
Gordon-
focused here.
Yeah.
We are hired by the people to
Yeah.
deliver important information, stories.
Mhm.
Sam,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
we have a fan that has asked us a really great
Okay,
question.
this
What
is
are
wrong
what
to
are
say
the what are the people saying?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a nice question actually, and I don't know the answers. I know all of you, but I don't know the answer to this one about any of you. But what did your grandfather do? What did your
That is
grandfather do?
That's great.
Gordon, what
He
did
was
your
a
No,
murderer.
I know what he did. I know what he did because I actually went funny first.
Always.
My grandfather, or
One of your grandfathers.
Yeah,
You had two,
I'm going to pick
obviously.
one grandfather. I came from a small town in Missouri. And so he worked at some rubber plant. And I just remember where it was. We drove past it all the time. And like as a kid, you're like, that's where grandpa works, blah, blah, blah. But what he also did was he was really big. He was into the Eagle Scouts. And he did all of those big national conventions and like
Wow.
worked with the Boy Scouts.
Oh wow.
And so he had like, it was cool in his garage. He had like a hang glider and he had like this
Wow.
beautiful wooden canoe that I always loved as a kid that he would get down from time to time and I'd have adventures in it.
Oh.
Did the Eagle Scouts hang glide?
No, but he just
Oh,
had all
okay.
this cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
duh. They're
eagles.
eagles.
So different than my brief.
No, that
experience
has
with
nothing to
Boy
do with it. It just was
Okay.
cool. And as
Yeah.
a kid, it like was it
Mm.
was mesmerizing.
Scouts. Yeah.
So he was a very gentle, sweet guy, always had a trick, always pulled something out of his ears and did something.
Oh,
He was
yeah, yeah,
very
that's very grandfather.
childlike and grandfatherish.
Yeah.
Fast forward to he has passed away, both of them. Maybe they both, they're cleaning out the house, right?
Yeah.
And we're going through boxes and there's so many of these Eagle Scout photographs and things like that. And
The tension in the room right now.
and
Yeah.
we have,
Did he have a secret life?
and I had, yes. And so I say that to my family. I was like, y'all, this could be when we find out grandpa was into the boys.
What?
He wasn't.
Stop.
Okay,
He was
all right.
not.
Oh, wow.
I'm like,
But
wow.
see how I brought it up? See
Yeah.
how I
Yeah.
brought it up?
Yeah.
That was
So,
like a.
That's a
He
different.
was a
what did your
wonderful
grandfather
man.
do?
A wonderful man that loved children in the right way.
That's good. That's so
That
good.
is so something I would do and just go,
Yeah.
oh shit, did I just put that out there?
Yeah.
No.
No, grandfather didn't
Grandpa
touch boys.
did not
Yeah.
touch boys.
Okay, well, that's a
he
a
had
good
the
thing.
opportunity and
Yeah.
he did not.
Yeah.
Good man.
Yes.
You just
Anyway.
celebrate grandpas and
Yeah,
all
all
grandpas
over.
that made it through that
Yes.
challenge.
So I just had to tell that story because, he didn't. There was nothing else really remarkable.
Yeah.
Rubber
No,
factory.
it's good.
I'm
That's
glad.
very
I'm glad
remarkable.
that
Mhm.
most of the people that knew him are also dead.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
they don't.
I
hear
have no
this.
family or I would never have told that story.
Yeah.
Little orphan Angie.
Oh, that's good. Got two
Oh,
puns
God.
running.
I don't know why I find that so funny because I watched you build this. Woo. Gordon,
Oh,
did your
I'm
grandfather
next.
do anything weird?
Are we talking maternal or paternal?
Your choice.
Ooh, yeah.
Your favorite story.
Or a summary of each.
Okay, I was not alive for my maternal grandfather, but he was instrumental in, he owned a house moving company, and he was instrumental in moving most of the buildings that had to be moved for TVA
Oh.
that took
Oh,
place in
gosh.
the early 30s and opening all that stuff that you saw in, if you saw the movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was what was
Sure.
taking place when my father was moving. He was moving schools and churches and everything. He was remarkable. We'll go back to that because I know we don't have all that much time. My paternal grandfather was the captain of a police force
Oh.
Wow.
in Ohio, and he knew how to make life magical. There were 5 grandkids that would show up at his house, and there were swings, and he took pictures, and he was a remarkable
Wow.
man.
No, that's
Sweet.
That's great. Oh,
Sorry.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Oh, no,
Aw.
that's great. I'm glad he wasn't like
Dead.
potential child molester like
Yeah.
No.
Hey.
Like
No, I
that,
don't
now
think-
that's a grandpa.
I don't
Oh.
think any of that existed,
Yeah.
but
Was he your favorite then?
well, he had to be because
Yeah.
he was alive.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely get
Not
higher
much-
up the
I
chain.
guess that does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much of a
Mhm.
contest
Gordon?
there.
He was a remarkable man, and I honor him so very much in his passing. In that, because I see the circuses that are put on for funerals. My grandfather, it was his wish to be immediately cremated.
Mhm.
His son was to pick him up, and they lived right next to Brook Park. It was a huge park, and he told my father, "You take my ashes and bury them in that park where nobody knows where they are."
Oh, wow.
And I think if well, that's pretty much the way I've designated that I would like to go.
Same
Nobody
park
knows where I am,
or somewhere else.
somewhere else. But
Okay.
but
Who's-
you know,
who's doing it?
I am.
Ah.
I'm going to cremate, actually, Gordon.
Yeah.
And then
Is
Gordon,
that the fire pit in the front yard?
Yeah.
we're going to move to the back just as the neighbors, they start
Just
talking.
stench.
Yeah.
But what about just we'll bury you, not bury you, but spread your ashes in the backyard
No, I like the idea of
of a grave
of it.
area?
being secret, nobody knowing. Just it's you were there and now you're gone.
But someone has to know, right?
The person burying it.
Just throw it in my backyard.
Well,
yeah, I think
you
he's
won't
already
know.
told
And
us.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. That's the thing. Is that then there's the question: would I know? And if I did know, would I come back to haunt you for burying me in your backyard where the dogs
I think
are
you'd
gonna
be very
shit
happy.
all over
You're
me?
going to be
Okay.
very happy where I put you.
Yeah.
The
Look,
dogs
I turned
will
bitter.
too.
I turned bitter really fast. didn't
Yes.
I?
Yeah.
Which is hard to take sometimes when you're dressed like that.
Yeah.
You know, being attacked by a big, beautiful salmon.
Yeah. But my grandfather had some pants the color.
Of this.
Yes, great. There's
I
a
keep
great
looking
picture
for
of
pants this color.
Yeah.
I got that. I got these.
him. In the
instead.
50s, lots of
Mhm.
Yeah.
There was lots
more
of
sort
pinks, yeah.
Really, really crazy.
I know we
colors.
lived in a house at one time that was pink and black. The tile was pink and
Ooh.
black, and it was
Oh, that's
gorgeous.
Oh, the-
absolutely.
amazing.
Like
Yeah.
bathroom tile? That
Yeah,
pink
yeah,
and
yeah,
black?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, like
Love
the top curve was black,
Mhm.
and then the
Yeah.
pink under it, and then
Where
there
was
some
that?
other. It was in Madison on Jasperson Drive, 1045. I called it the 1045 Club.
That's awesome.
It was
it's still there.
huge. There was like it is still there. I went by there the last time I had an automobile.
Really?
Yeah, I drove by it and saw, and it was fun to see,
Yeah.
and knowing all the parties that went on there, and it was.
We should buy it for our headquarters.
Should we?
Mhm.
We are
It'd
looking
be
for,
like
we
there
are
are-
looking for a new
There are
space.
3 totally different living situations in that house. The downstairs has been finished for an apartment. What used to be a garage has been finished for an apartment, and then the regular living space, which has 3 bedrooms in it. So I mean,
Nice.
there's
Perfect for
it
all
was
of us.
huge. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to
Everybody's
Disappoint.
grandfather could fit in there.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't want to disappoint anybody, but there is a budget problem, just temporary. So we won't be buying a new facility.
Oh, really?
Not this year. But next year,
What are you doing with all that sponsorship money that's coming in?
I
then?
think that's the chocolate croissants. The day of the chocolate
Oh.
croissants I saw. the
Or
picture.
those
Yeah.
cheese quills.
yes.
Mhm.
And both of those are almost fresh.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so
Yes.
good.
Yeah. They're not day olds, they're like
No.
olds.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I obviously 2 grandfathers, but my beloved grandfather would be my maternal grandfather, and his name was Paul Washachek, and he when he was growing up, like this is during the Great Depression, they were farmers, and this is in Mobile. The family were from Czechoslovakia, and my great grandfather Papa Czech was he was a college professor. So he would, and this is during the Great Depression, so you take what work you can find. He would go
Uh-huh.
teach in Illinois, and he would leave the farm to my grandfather and his brother. They kind of ran the farm, and they're like 12 and 13 years old.
Oh, my.
But and this is they did not have much. What you grew,
Right.
what you raised, and but anyway, he later in life he went to World War II, came back, and he never really went anywhere else again. But he had bought this. It was the only time in his life that he ever borrowed money, and he borrowed some money from his boss. He was in scrap metal business, like $1,500. Paid it off early and bought this little house on Dog River, just outside of Mobile, which would have been the country then. And he was in the scrap metal business. So when like someone would take a bridge down or something made a melt, like he would go take it down and sell it. This is after the war. And I think I've mentioned on the show too
yeah.
before, he would bid on the ships that
Mhm.
came back from World War II. You would bid, and they
Wow.
were scrapping them in Southeast Asia, empty. So you'd bid, you get everything off these ships, everything.
Would he have to travel?
No, this
Okay.
is Mobile Bay.
Wait,
okay.
This is, shipbuilding.
When
I
you
see.
when you say everything off these ships, does that they've taken everything off the ships?
You bid
Everything.
Okay.
everything,
Okay.
and so that was the playground for when I was growing up.
Wow.
Of course,
So much.
he sold a lot of it, but most of it, as my grandmother would say, ended up in the backyard. Everything from winch trucks to
Oh my God.
every kind of tool, all these tools from
All the
World War II that
plane
were
that-
still wrapped in the grease foil, never used.
Oh my gosh.
And so, and it's just everywhere. So it's just like there were parts of the shop I never even got to because it was
Wow.
just the walls are built out.
Did your
And he could like
grandmother
make
just-
fishing poles, and he was a farmer. He could just when you don't have
Resourceful.
anything, you just
You
can
make
make
it.
it.
Yeah.
Whittle things, and so yeah, and he was just a sweet man, super sweet man.
Mm.
So anyway,
That's
yeah,
where you get it.
Mm-hmm.
maybe so.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah.
What a great growing up with grandparents that had those yards or those houses.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot about my either side, my mom's or my dad's side,
Yeah.
but my grandfather on my dad's dad, farmer,
Yeah.
and from the stories I've heard, he was a gentleman, but like work was everything.
Yeah.
It was the only thing. Work, and then Sunday you didn't work. You went to church. Both my dad and his brother, they had to fight to go to school because on a farm, the kids, you grow up working on the farm and then you just keep working on it. You don't go to school's not a thing. Back then it wasn't a thing.
You're inheriting the farm.
Yeah, and
working on
the
it.
farm needs help. There's no time to like learn how to count to shit. Everything you need to learn, you can learn on the farm.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandfather encouraged his kids to go to school, but when they got home from school, barn.
Yeah.
And like there was no social life. There was nothing. I remember my dad telling me that growing up, like at that age where there's going out on Friday night, coming home, and like if you drinking was not like you didn't even mention alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, I think that was a thing, especially where I grew up. You just didn't do it. But if they ever came home too late and like were kind of messy, like rolling in at 3 a.m, if they weren't in the barn at 4:45, I said, like, what would happen? He goes, we never found out, but we knew by his tone when he told us that there would be a
For
problem,
sure.
we knew we would never experience it.
Yeah. Never late for work on a farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just remember when the farm was, my uncle took over the farm, and when my grandparents were living in a little house they built right down the road from us, we would go on Sunday after church, and sometimes we didn't go to church. We were that family. But we tell them we did.
Scandal.
Yeah. Ask for forgiveness. We, whenever we went over, my grandmother or my grandfather would sneak full chocolate bars to all the grandkids. And like back then, you did not have a full chocolate bar for anything. Like that was a luxury. And they'd always have them. And they were always freezing cold.
Yeah.
Until they bought them in bulk and stuck them in the fridge for us.
Oh.
Wait, what chocolate bars?
They're like a Jersey milk chocolate bar. When the little kids, us grandkids would come in to see them on Sunday,
They
and-
give you
and all the adults would just sit in the kitchen and talk, and then we'd all go out but we'd have our chocolate bars. And then a couple hours later, it'd be all jacked up, and then it was time to go. And it was that was the ritual every Sunday.
That's what you look
Beautiful.
forward to.
Yeah.
And Angie's grandfather was like, you want to see my
You
handmade
want,
canoe?"
come on out here.
Yeah.
It's chocolate. So real quick though,
It's a nice eagle, sir.
did your dad have that mentality towards you working in farming?
Yeah, my dad encouraged me to work. Like we all wanted to work. We were excited to work. Like
On the farm?
on the farm.
Okay.
Anything to do with farm. So like picking rocks
Mm-hmm.
at the beginning of the season, that's first job was, and all the kids would go out behind the tractor, would go with the trailer, and you'd pick rocks out of the field, and you do that for like 3 weeks.
Oh.
But during like,
hated it.
it was brutal, but and we hated it until we were till hockey season, and we realized we were all jacked, and then girls, and we're like, oh my God, you work on a farm, you have to be in shape
Mm-hmm.
at that age,
It was
Would
so
you
hard
want-
for me
Because
to
it
believe
is
that
constant.
was your past.
Yeah.
Like it is
Isn't
so hard to
it really?
believe.
I was the
Yeah.
hardest working farmhand you'd
Just-
ever meet. I loved it till I was about 16.
Can we place those photographs, please?
I
I'd
don't know
like
if
to
there's a lot
see
of
those.
photographs, but I was the farm labor pool. You had to be 13 to be able to work,
Mhm.
and your parents had to sign farm labor pool. Put your name in. Anytime a farm needs extra people,
Oh.
you get a call.
Wow.
So it's like a little part-time thing for kids.
How
And they pay you like
nice.
minimum wage was $4. The farm labor pool was like $6.50. It was crazy money back then. So when Tyson Chicken would come in and they'd load all the chickens onto the trucks,
Mhm.
I'd go and load all the chicken.
That's-
I realized that was not a job for me.
With your allergies.
Well, just with how sad it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wanting to be a vegetarian one day. It just-
What I wonder what kind of. I'm sorry. I'm just wondering what kind of inside one might have to be able to kill a chicken
Oh, I didn't kill
or
the
anything.
chicken.
You were skinning them though, or
Was I? I don't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's
Was I
what
wearing a
heard.
mask?
Please do go on.
Yeah.
No. My job, Gordon, wasn't at 13 killing chickens. It was, though I did that as a younger child.
Did you
On the
twist
farm.
their head off,
You
or
just
did you
snap
chop
their
it
No,
off?
necks.
you
right?
no,
Yeah.
you throw them into a funnel.
Mhm.
Pull out their beak pulls out, and you
Oh my
pull them out, and
God!
they run in a little thing. Well, how do you
A
think
chicken
they
with
make
its head
chicken
cut
nuggets?
off.
I don't need to know anymore.
I-
Thank
Anyways,
you.
I didn't
You
do.
were
I only
working hard for that
I
child.
only did that one time, and the
Huh.
nice farmer that had me do that realized that I was too young for that.
Mhm.
But the chickens, like a chicken farm, when it was time for harvest, the big transports would come in, and there'd be 4 chickens in a cage,
Mhm.
and you'd take them out, and you'd carry 4 chickens, 2 in each hand, by their legs, and then you'd put them into bigger cages on the truck.
Oh,
And then they go away, and then
actually handling them. Yeah.
But
Ugh.
okay, how are these chickens reacting to being carried by their feet?
they're not. It's not good.
They're not really
I hope
happy.
that's
No,
the
no.
clip this
Yeah.
week.
I think we should
It was.
cut it right there. What do you think?
He's not going to stop with the question.
Field trip.
I think enough blood
Anyways.
has been spilled in this episode.
Is
you
it-
guys.
I-
Yeah.
On that note, my grandfather taught me that working on a farm was a noble, hard-working job that I'm glad I experienced.
Yes.
I'm glad I no longer have to do it.
Yeah, he taught you to love chocolate.
He taught me how to love chocolate and chicken
Mhm.
and respect those
Mm.
chickens.
Even the
You know-
nuggets.
Even the nuggets, Gordon.
Mhm.
Even the nuggets.
Mhm.
And on that note,
Ugh,
did everyone talk about their grandparents?
yeah, rest in peace.
I
Do you want to
think
talk
so.
more about
Rest in
yours?
I
peace.
do not. I think
Yeah.
I may have ruined the episode. It's
Yeah,
fine,
I
but
think
it's
I may
fine.
have.
Have
Yeah.
a great week, everybody. Bad Yogi Bunch. We are honored and definitely privileged that
Yes, we
you tune
are.
in to watch us.
Wait. A letter.
Oh,
A letter
Yes,
has come
we
to
do have a
Gordon. A
letter.
letter has come to us.
those who didn't believe that we do have a P.O. box and a phone number, though someone has been trying to call very late at night.
Oh, really?
I think it's Samantha in Germany.
Oh.
Anyways, this arrived from our biggest fan, and I will read it to you. Dear Bad Yogi Bunch, thank you for becoming my go-to college podcast. Walking around the school, listening to my dearest friends and other hooligans truly is something that makes me miss home. I love you guys. Dave, I think you're the best of them all and extremely good looking, always wearing extremely
stop now.
high-end clothes. Thank you,
Yeah.
Tina from Tulaloma.
Aw.
Aw.
Love
Aw.
Tina.
All right.
Tina. All right.
See you later.
See you guys next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Woo-hoo.
Okay, that is not. Whoa, he's
Mark,
moving on its
we
own.
got now we have a technical problem.
Now
Now we're
there's-
gonna pause. White noise.
It's moving
It's wound
honestly on
up.
its own. Yeah.
It's gonna
Maybe
Oh.
because
Yeah, unwind
My
it.
bad,
Never
my
mind,
bad,
Mark.
my
We
bad,
got it.
Mark,
We got
my
it. We
bad.
got it. We got it.
I'm sick. I'm
it was
gotta
always
be
going
sick.
one way.
What a
There we
rookie
go.
move.
Fixed. Fixed.
What a rookie! I
He was
read
only
this.
moving it one way, and it caused.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
By itself, but no longer.
We're calm.
My
down.
bad.
All right.
Okay, and we're
Now,
back.
guys,
Yeah.